Hello? Hello? Alright, I need to check on something real quick. I just realized something. How's everyone doing today? I've decided that I'm not turning on my camera today because I'm lazy. There are other reasons, but that's the big one, is that I'm lazy. So, don't get excited to look at me today. I'm trying to figure this thing out, but it's not quite being as figured out as I was hoping. That's probably fine. It's probably fine, right? Everything's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to, hopefully this works, to this one. Alright. I'm just gonna assume that that works. I really need to get a second monitor. That's okay. Hi, how's it going? This is my fence. Don't nobody look at my fence. Don't nobody look at it. It's mine. I claim this fence is mine. Anyways, there's an available quest. I wonder which one. Today we're gonna be cruising on through the Furina's story. It's the story quest. Right after I do my daily commissions. Yay, go commissions. Woo! I'm gonna do this just real quick for the primos, obviously. Hey children. Alright, whatever. They're playing hide and seek, that's it. Okay, cool, wonderful, wow, incredible, amazing. Woo, alright. Why don't I join? Yeah, don't, whatever. Yay, hide and seek, hide and seek, hide and seek, hide and seek. Okay. So, I thought I had something to talk about. Okay. If I was a child, where would I be hiding? You there. Do you know where I can find a child? Never mind. Why am I talking to a tent tortoise anyway? Okay. If I'm gonna find a child, I have to think like a child. And in order to think like a child, I need child.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Now let's go find these kids.
I could get used to this.
Any children? I would like a drink. Okay. Oh, hey. Gosh, I sure wonder where this kid is hiding. That's not the kid. Oh. Okay. Found you. Well, you found me. Whatever. Alright. Well, that kid was really hidden. Oops. I don't know how these wound up in my possession. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, you guys are not good at hiding, are you? Not hiding? Oh, okay. He wasn't hiding. This one wasn't hiding at all. Blah, 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 blah. Experience on my side. I mean, you were literally hiding out in the open by covering your eyes. Surely I can't be the only one that sees something wrong with that. Wait, this one's just catch up with the strange light. I could do that. I'm a good swimmer. I'm the goodest of swimmers, you know? Let's go with the mono hydro team for this one. Let's get, let's get Furina. Gotta get Furina out there.
Witness my magnificence!
And, Nuvelet.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
And we'll put Furina in the first slot because it's her team. And we'll put Child at the last spot because he's the butt of all jokes. Alright. Where's the strange light? Oh, do I have to... Isn't there like a thing? There it is. Gobex is here. Hey, Old Chap, I'm here to support the stream, but I haven't played Furina's quest, so I'm watching with my eyes closed. Oh no. Well, I appreciate you being here. Even if it's, yeah. We'll just pretend like I said a full sentence there. Anyways, I do appreciate you being here. Yeah. Man, that was tough. Wasn't sure if I'd ever catch up to it. Alright, and your ears are plugged. Awesome. I respect it. Right now we're just doing daily commissions. So you don't have to muff up for that one. I feel like I'm already starting to lose my voice. Like this usually happens around like hour 3, but it feels like it's starting to happen immediately. That's not good. Destroy out the bullet barnacles. Ah, jeez. Alright. Uh-huh. Please. You're dead. No, you. I think that missed. It's okay. Hiya! That one didn't miss. Oh, okay, sweet. Direct hit. I am so good at this game. I just want to see something real quick. Okay. Don't worry, everything's okay. Everything's golden. Is this a combat time trial? I can't tell from back here. Yeah, it's a combat trial. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh no, what's happening to my mono hydro team? Oh, this is crazy. Oops, what's going on? I don't understand.
What are my orders?
This is awkward. This is embarrassing. Oh, golly goodness gracious, I hate it when this happens. Shucks. I guess I can't go mono hydro. It might be after effects of last week's super stream. Honestly, it could be. Alright, what are we dealing with here? We got 3 minutes to kill 5 things. And 2 of them are already dead. Alright. This one might actually be easy. Who knows? Ow. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Jeez, man. Stop it. Don't make me kill the mechanic doge. Oh, it's terrible. Ow. Good shot. Alright. Oof.
Now disappear.
Cool. That's all my daily commissions done and out of the way. I almost struggled for a second there. Almost. Forgot to turn my ringer off. Or my vibrate. No, not ring. Off. Sounds off. Sheesh. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. What?
Hey, Catherine.
Oh, it's starting.
Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
You didn't have to be so direct. Whatever. The more the better. I know how to say those words. I promise.
You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
It's always a pleasure to see our 2 most avid adventurers
I forget that she
again.
speaks.
Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Oh.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding.
The finger wave.
So what's the situation?
To put it simply, The requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role.
Oh, goody, a
But
musical.
the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties. So unfortunately,
You're not gonna make me
they
sing,
cannot
are you?
afford to pay the replacement actress.
I'll sing. That's the one thing I don't do.
That sounds like a tricky situation. So basically, they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job.
I'm talking as Ether. You
There
know
are
I'm not
only
an
a few
actress,
days
right?
left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Alright, Paimon, I volunteer you.
Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas?
What are we thinking?
Even if we
Okay.
took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Yeah, I don't think I'd look good in a dress. I wear a crop top pretty well, but I don't know about a dress. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there.
Look, I'm just here for my
Maybe
primo
you can't
gems.
fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder. He looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
Got it. We'll go talk to him.
Paimon approves. Let's go.
Sir! Hey! Yay!
Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Wow. Sounds
Uh,
like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already.
Remember when we saved the world?
But to
Yeah.
answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in,
Oh, it's not
we'll
even
have
a
no
paid
choice
thing.
But to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur
I
enthusiasts.
bet Nilu or Yunjin would be good.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees.
Same, honestly.
If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
No,
Oh,
we're disbanding the
I
troupe.
guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah. This is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note.
How high are we
Nobody
talking?
wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it. So... you're screwed either way, pretty much is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently.
Tell her to stop being
It really
sick.
drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform.
Just
The
tell her
show
that
just
she's not
won't be the
sick, and then
same
her body will
without
be
her.
like, oh, I guess we're not
But for
sick.
everyone
Okay.
else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
$1.50.
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor, and I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Look, we're taking this commission for money. Why would I give them my money? I don't have money, or else I wouldn't have to be worrying about taking commissions. Mora isn't the biggest problem. How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show.
Right, that's what I meant.
We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
Let me think here. I really think Yunjin would be the best fit. Can't think of anyone better. Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that.
That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now.
Yeah, she's not governing
She's
a
really
nation,
good at performing,
so...
and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous.
Have you ever heard of the Archon? Former
Her?
anyways.
You're... That was a joke, right?
Yep, April Fools.
Nope. Paimon
It's
doesn't
November.
actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner.
What else would she be?
She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine,
Fair enough.
including
Yeah.
myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
How you want the show to go ahead, don't you? Are you prepared to do whatever it takes? Are you prepared to beg on your hands and knees for the former Hydro Archon to sing a little song in your show? How far are you willing to go for this? Come on, man!
Well, yes, but...
Anyways, got a little too into it there.
Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day.
Except for
Of
Craig.
course, it all
We don't
depends
talk
on
about
whether
Craig.
She's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask
Hey,
her.
Mistigan, how's it going? Did I say it right this time?
Things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Let's go. It'll be good to check in on her anyway. I almost read that as chicken. It'll be good to chicken on her anyway. And that doesn't make sense. That's not a verb, I don't think. I hope.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays?
I was wondering that
She
too.
used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
As it happens, I have her current address here.
She has
I can
legs?
provide it to you.
What?
Woo! When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I thought she was just like
Oh, now that
an
we've done
autonomous
the
thing.
ethics, we'll go find Furina.
Absolutely correctly pronounced.
Back in the
Awesome.
city.
I'm getting there. I'm learning. How you doing? How you doing? Little Oceanid. Oh, is that like the Little Mermaid? Can I have my 20 over here. Catherine, resume your post. Catherine,
I can't believe...
Try not to worry.
Catherine, please, please. All right, we'll get back to that later, I suppose. Anyways, I was gonna make a joke, about a certain name, and I don't know what the joke is, so I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I've been reading Fairy Tale, the Fairy Tale manga. I almost held up a book because I've got them right next to me, and then I realized that the camera's turned off, so you wouldn't know what I'm talking about anyways. But I've been reading the Fairy Tale manga, and I happened to notice a name that seems oddly familiar. So Mistigan, are you a Fairy Tale enjoyer? And Catherine's just gone. She said, "Nope, you out. You're gone." Save for Navia. I'm gonna pull for Sino's weapon. Fairy Tale. Yeah, okay. I knew it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just walking around. I wanted to talk about that for a second. To yesterday. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. I know it was probably written for teenagers and like young adults and not a 25-year-old, but I'm really enjoying it. It's got a great sense of humor. Finally. Someone finally caught on. Oh, you think I'm into Fairy Tale? Stereo Saber has a tattoo on his chest, like on his right shoulder. I think it's like on the front of his right shoulder. And he's the reason that I started reading it, because he watched the show. Yeah, you got some good taste in. I'm assuming you watched the anime.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives
Anime. Okay.
here?
So beautiful and emotional and hype. Now, no spoilers. I'm only like
Anything wrong with this place,
chapter.
it's just,
I just finished volume 6
a bit
out
a
of like
step
30
down from the
something.
Palais Marmonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to
Yeah,
make
she
sure
is.
the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
I feel so bad for her.
Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
The anime and the OSTs. Oh, I bet the music is good.
A much
It's so
wider
good.
range of
Recommend it.
choices when it came to food.
I might.
But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of microwave meals where you just chuck them in the microwave for like 5 minutes and you get to eat a full dinner. It's not very filling, but I mean, that's what snacks are for, right? You know, Pringles. You were into fairy tale until you grew up. See, I don't believe in growing up. Growing up is for old people, and I'm too young to be old. Guarantee you'll cry out of joy and emotion right within the first 2 episodes. Wow. 2 episodes. It takes a lot to get me to cry. Furina almost did. I almost cried during Furina's, like, the Archon quest. And now every time I see Furina, I just want to give her a hug. Don't you get sick of macaroni every day? I sure did.
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now? Like I said, microwave meals is the way to go. You're doing Alhaitham's story quest? Nice, nice. This is the only story quest that I have left. And I figured, why not make other people watch me do it? Not make. Make is a strong word. Allow other people to watch. I don't know.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity!
The audacity!
It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in
Those
no
aren't
time,
words, Furina.
if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but...
I don't know how to cook either.
Anyway, what are
Ovens
you
scare me.
even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from
If you cried for
grace.
Furina, Fairy Tail's gonna cause you to create your own tsunami. That's how beautiful it is. Wow. Alright.
So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way.
You're 23, but you think you got tired of Fairy Tail's friendship is magic. I've heard that's a big problem with it. But also, I just think it's hilarious. I'm enjoying it so far. I hope I don't get sick of it. I've also started reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and let me tell you, those are 2 very vastly different stories. I'm not even kind of far in JoJo's yet, because I'm reading Fairy Tail at the same time, and I'm focusing more on Fairy Tail. But wow, they couldn't be any more different if they wanted to be. The friendship plot kind of kills it in a way, but still one of the most beautiful anime you've watched. I gotta watch the anime. Where would I be able to watch that for not a lot of money? Is that on Netflix? Or like Hulu or Disney Plus? I don't know. I don't think it's on Disney Plus. I feel like it'd be dumb to have that one on Disney. But yeah, I wouldn't mind watching a couple episodes just to get a feel for it. Pama's just showing concern for your well-being. Back to the game.
Yeah, exactly. What the traveler said. Emma wasn't trying to make fun of you. Hang on a sec. You weren't exactly holding back either.
You burn your food and eggs are never fully cooked with eggshells. You're definitely a 5-star cook. Honestly, if you're willing to cook your own food, you're braver than I am. I'm not saying I don't ever make my own food, but I'm scared to use the oven. Jojo mentioned, yeah, I won't get any Jojo memes yet. So don't go too crazy with those. That's not important. We actually came here to ask for your help.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
What's this little ribbon down here, though? Isn't that your vision? Or is that just a pretty little thing to look at? We all wish we had friends like they show in this anime, and we're just kind of salty about it, because real life sucks and people just don't care about others. I mean, I understand what you mean, but at the same time, if your friends are treating you like that, then maybe seek out new friends? I don't know. You read parts 1 through 6 of JoJo and have been procrastinating on part 7. I'm like halfway through the first volume. Like, barely a dent in the book. Well, I mean, it's half, but like barely a dent in the story.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
If not you, then no one. You're the only person for the job.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then...
Real life does suck. It can suck,
I'll
yeah.
spare you the lecture about your attitude just now.
Thank you.
So tell me,
No, I guess that isn't
what
division.
specifically
Okay.
makes this matter so specific?
Do you sing? You tell Furina about the troop's plans for its final performance.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all,
How many people do?
I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities.
I wouldn't say a mere musical.
But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
Let's not forget, she was just playing a part for 500 years.
Breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
That's the most valid thing,
Although
or like
I am
the...
no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
The most reasonable thing anyone's ever said in this
Pretending
game.
to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
So that's how you really feel, eh? I don't know. I went too aggressive with that one.
But this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
I'm with Furina on this one.
Whether
Stop
it's
stop
a
pushing her.
one-off or not,
It's okay.
it's a boundary
Find
that
someone
I've
else.
committed to no longer cross.
We're friends with like 30 different
If I need
singers
to
and
make steps
musicians.
into the role now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place.
Respect your boundaries,
So
Furina.
I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband.
Oh, quit with the
without any
guilt trip.
fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Yeah, she didn't really have a
Short
chance to
and
make
the point.
friends.
Okay.
She's too busy ruling the
I've
nation.
never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me. Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Okay, we're going to address that in just a second. I want to read this message. Life is just all about finding more people like ourselves and cherishing the memories we create with them and feel the love and warmth we feel being around them. I really like that, Mr. Gunn. That was really well said. I agree with that. You got to surround yourself with people you love. That's the secret to happiness, in my opinion. Furina, nobody's going to laugh at you for asking for help. Because you've been helping everyone for the past 500 years. You've done so much for these people. They're not just going to abandon you in your time of need. You shouldn't assume the worst of people. What's wrong with making one exception? Yeah, you shouldn't assume the worst of people. In my experience, everyone around you wants to see you succeed. That's it. Like, nobody... I was homeschooled, so I don't know about, like, for the people in high school or middle school or whatever. But generally speaking, nobody wants to see you fail.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for? Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Man, just let the girl make her macaroni.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
Yeah, really.
It's alright, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troop will be so disappointed.
Let's try to come up with A plan. B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now.
You're still in school, to be honest.
Alright, then,
You could
we'll see you
probably
later,
tell.
Furina.
I never assume.
Toodaloo,
You're right.
toot
People
toot.
don't want you to fail.
I'm
Yeah.
going home to take a rest.
It's
now.
like, just have fun with it. Whatever you're doing, just have fun with it. I don't know if that's related to people don't want to see you fail or people just want to see you succeed, but I think I'm really bad at this. You love this, Furina. You gotta stop paying attention because you're getting spoiled. Well, the only spoiler you have so far is that Furina makes a lot of macaroni and doesn't want to be an actress anymore. But also, I do love this Furina too. She's so calm, she's so laid back and just not obnoxious. But I wanna be the traveler here.
Just what will we come across this time?
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision.
Yes, you do.
Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
I wonder how long after the Archon quest this is. Because we can assume that time has passed. And, because, like, she's living there. She seems like she's comfortable now. And she's given up on being the Hydro Archon. She's just Furina now. So I wonder how much time has passed.
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
Are they? I don't know.
That's besides the point.
Yes.
I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs.
I like the emojis.
But
Keep
you
them
never
coming.
tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
You're fired.
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
It's me.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
You matched like 5 days after.
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade
Yeah.
her, but she wasn't
Oh
having
man.
it.
Like I remember
She
last
doesn't
week when
wanna play the
you
role for
were the
personal
worst thing
reasons.
you've ever been.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Your party is for some reason the Orphans. Wanderer, you got to use his character. First 5-star. Oh wow, that's a pretty good first 5-star. Wanderer's really, really good. I don't build him because I have other characters that I've been building, but he's definitely on my list. Lynette, couldn't get Linny or the Magician's Assistant. Furina, she's just Furina and Singcho. That's interesting. Some Wanderer, Lynette, Furina, and Singcho. I can see how that would work. Now, do you actually have Xiao? I know your name is Xiao, but do you actually have him? I'm trying to think if that... Yeah. Alright. I'm bad at like visualizing teams in my head, seeing how well they'd work, but it's a lot of hydro going on there. But I bet the swirl is pretty good. Imagine if we could manage to convince Furina to join, only for her to find out, right, guys, that she's no longer needed. Oh man, what a thing to happen.
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
No?
Only joking, calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh?
Yay, we did Furina's story quest. The end.
Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
This may sound weird, but I tried to get Alhaitham instead. You got a Foxboy and no Primos. Oh. Oh no. The Fox... Oh, Tainari? Was it Tainari that you pulled? Yeah. I also recently pulled another Tainari. I think it was yesterday. So that kinda hurts.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be
Foxboy is
time
now
to find
C1. Hey,
anyone to
same.
replace you.
So was mine.
So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new
I'm fine.
medication from the doctor, and it's
Perfectly
working
fine.
brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out.
Alright.
Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
I spy something. Paimon, wait here a second. Paimon, don't move. Paimon, look at me. Don't move a muscle. You're moving a lot right now. Just stop moving. Just don't do it.
Sure.
Oh, hello. What's happening?
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Oh, really?
Alright, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
That's a weird close-up. It's just a weird angle. Look, I found a Furina.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned. That's all.
You want to be in the
When
show,
you
don't
came
you?
to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And
Yeah,
all
words can hurt, you
before
know.
I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
Then why didn't you just show yourself? Furina?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me.
Oh,
But
nothing gets
in
by
any
me.
case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as lady.
Mister?
Just Furina
Sir.
is fine.
Sir Furina.
I was wondering...
I understand. I respect the
if
change.
this troop is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance.
Finding
Everyone
a sponsor's
seems so
hard.
devoted to the troop.
Trust me, I've tried.
I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well
O'Reilly,
as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice.
That was Looney's story quest.
But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina.
Mr. Furina.
They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe.
Hey, are you
She
sad?
wrote her own
Come sing with
scripts,
us.
Acted on stage. And
That's terrible. I
mentored each and
shouldn't
every one
make
of
that
us.
joke. That's terrible.
People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. And none of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can. But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's agonizing. But ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
This kind of hurts.
Oh.
This kind of stings a little bit. That's so sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Let's everybody knock on wood that
Well,
the same thing
good
doesn't
thing I
happen to
followed
me.
the traveler
That
here.
I
After
don't
hearing
have
this
to disband my
tragic
magic
tale,
troupe of
I
me.
can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need
Consultant
any
schmental,
compensation. All
whatever.
I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
A verdict can bring emotional catharsis. They come pouring in. Yep, I know how to read. We'll just pick the first one.
Interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
Yeah, you can't outgrow everything.
You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
Who you call swine, eh?
The name's not Swine, it's Liner.
Same joke.
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Can I eat first? Kind of hungry, and I really want those primos that Catherine promised me. Not me paying more attention to your dialogue than mine. Yeah. It's you. I'll do it. I'll do anything you ask me to, Furina. I'll do anything. Especially since it's related to the Serial Disappearances case.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
So one thing that I've been wondering about is, like, they keep referencing Furina's performances. Obviously we, the Traveler, Nouvellette, you know, the important characters know that she was only pretending to be the Archon. What other performances was she putting on? Does she like have her own opera thing that she would be a part of, or are they referring to like her public appearances? I'm not so sure. No, your commission is stupid. But that's something like, did she put on shows? Where am I going? I think it'd be easier if I were to just whee. Maybe it's not easier. Woo! Yay! And it's very possible that they've talked about that previously and I just wasn't paying attention. She might have been part of Operas for Fun, if possible. Oh, are we going down? Are we going down the... oh, right here. I understand. I see it. Let me in! Just clings onto the door as, like, Furina opens it. Like, don't worry, we're safe. Ooh. This ain't so bad. It's got a stage. There's instruments. So there's a gramophone.
Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Here we go again. Please, just... Furina's
Hello
fine.
all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Lady... Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf.
How dare you hit the camera girl? That doesn't show that her event gives 60 primos for just being chaotic. That's true.
Trial of the century.
But it's stupid. I don't get it.
Helped bring our director's
See Arcana
murderer to
Fontaine? She might
justice.
have been the original
We
actress of
can't
famous
thank you
operas.
enough.
That's true.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just
She's
here to
been-
join in on the fun.
She's been doing it for a while.
So, you were saying The Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Isn't that a little too on the
One
nose?
of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Finding an actress was the least of your problems. Also, we didn't need to find an actress.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Yes, there's a dragon
The
involved.
protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms
Is,
herself
is the
into
character's
human
name Anne
form,
by chance?
despite the protests of her family.
With a dog named Seymour?
She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship.
It's
and even love.
photography.
Everything seemed perfect.
I mean, I guess so.
But one day,
But I still don't
her
like it.
true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
Well,
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal
about
with.
that.
Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different
Maybe she's using
opinions
performances
on
as
which
an outlet for her
direction
true
to take it
emotions.
in.
I had considered that too,
We
actually.
still haven't decided between a happy ending
Like she can
or a true-to-life tragedy.
not necessarily be herself, but
By
I don't know.
true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction.
I would go
But
the
then
happy
there's
ending
the
route.
question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Like, that's not what your director would have wanted.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own.
Forgot the
And
Melusines name.
one
That's
last
purple.
thing. We're still
I don't
waiting on
remember any
confirmation
Melusine
from two
names.
of
I
our
know
main
Siegewien
actors.
is the one in the
first
Fortress
is
of
Paulo,
Meripede, and that's
who
it.
plays the
That's all I know.
protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, Now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a
Furina,
rallying cry for
Furina,
us.
Furina,
Our director was
Furina.
constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered.
Stop.
No, not in a bad way.
I like how the lights
suspect
dimmed.
The reason
There's a
they're
good light dim.
dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a
Don't you
friend's
mean
home might help him
Poisson?
to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe you could use some company.
Got a bit of a cough today, by the way.
Poisson?
Poisson. Is something wrong?
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Yeah. Okay, it's weirdly freezing in my room, so I'm gonna grab a jacket just real quick. This will only take a second, but I'm still muting anyways. Okay, much better. My room has no reason to be this cold. You know, I'm something of this instrumentist myself. Here, check it out. Listen to me play. This is me playing right here. I did not plan, I didn't time that. That was perfectly planned. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's definitely sheet music, alright. Yep, those are lines. You see all those notes? It's good stuff. Alright. That's a stupid bit. We're just gonna fast travel all the way down to Poisson over here. Any day now. I feel like it's loading slower than usual. My ping isn't any worse than usual though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just impatient. Maybe I'm the problem. Alright, everybody. Don't cry. Don't cry challenge. Let's go.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Hey, sir. Sir, are you home?
It's me. Is the script ready?
It's your boy.
You came all the way here for that?
Hey, yeah.
Alright. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
I'll just tell Furina you said hi.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
I suck at writing
Even once
endings.
he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd
Hey,
just
it's
seen you in
Navia.
Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are.
You know how many people look like Furina?
And Furina, too.
Oh, I see.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
You're quick.
Oh, it's okay.
Alright.
We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll.
Just pushing him
Get
aggressively
over
out of the
here,
way.
you. How oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now. Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Well,
Please,
about that.
must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Yeah, look to the future or
Thank
whatever.
you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while.
Haven't you felt miserable enough?
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
If there's one thing Furina's good at, it's lying low.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
When are you gonna be playable? Got it, Navia, thank you.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there.
Up where?
I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Oh, we're not friends. We're more acquaintances. Look at how good I am at this video game. Like, I could play with my eyes closed with my hands off the keyboard. Uh-oh.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything.
Not so much.
You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here.
Understandable.
Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
Yeah, I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie. We're getting a lot of angry stares. This girl's just side-eyeing us harder than I've ever seen somebody side-eye before. Kinda scary.
Yeah, I can tell people are watching me.
Murmur, murmur, murmur. Hey, I think that's Furina.
I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
This is sad.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go. It's not like you.
What do you mean by that? You
The bombastic
expect
side
me
eye.
to just keep running
Love
and
it.
hiding from my responsibility forever?
Look, there seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Maybe we should get out. We should teleport away sometime soon. They're not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move.
Yeah. I'll move to Liyue, perhaps. I think they'd love you
How about
there.
we check out Spina di Rosula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
I think it's a great hiding spot because she's got bodyguards. Oh no, I forgot about the bodyguards. Oh, I made myself sad again. Oh. Where's the comedy with all this tragedy, man? Like, can't have one without the other. You gotta achieve balance or whatever. Hey guys, what's good? What's poppin', y'all? All right. Hey, good to see you. All right.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
Oh no, you're fine. It's fine. Oh, where'd you go?
We don't mind. It's
She descended.
refreshing to see a different side of you.
She's one with the water again.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Okay.
I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind.
Eat the sadness
One
away.
after another,
Must consume.
people were taken
Food
by
is the
water.
answer.
All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
Not necessarily nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
Man, I wish I had some food. I'm really sad. I want to eat my sadness away. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Besides, if you want, I could push you off this. You want to see that? You want to do that? That'd be fun.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder.
My favorite NPCs are
harder to
Malus,
bear.
Silver, Jet,
And I
Navia,
became
Siegeween,
more
and that one
lonely
little
and
purple
isolated.
Melusine, Loch Urania.
Eventually, I realized I had nothing
I'm trying to remember
left
who that
except
purple
the
Melusine
truth.
is.
I became terrified.
Is
of
that the one that doesn't
completely
really
failing
speak
in my task,
properly?
And was haunted
I
by
think
the
its name is
thought of
Bishop
being left
backwards.
all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves.
Does she even know what happened with
Everyone
Fossilor?
rose to their
I don't know. I don't think so.
And I finally
She might not
gained
even
my
know about
freedom.
Neuvillette
But on some level,
being the
freedom,
for lack of a
also
better term,
means
Archon
no
now.
longer being needed.
I guess having the
I
power
have
of the
no
Archon.
further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Yeah, passive. I don't know how to say Bishop backwards, but there you go. Thank you for freedom as your reward.
Reward?
Yeah, because now you can finally speak your heart. You don't have to be anguished by and alone anymore.
I guess so.
Yeah, Melusine and no,
Back
and passive
then,
is yes.
I didn't even dare to
Navi and
dream
Siegeween are
about
gonna be
having
playable?
someone to
Yeah.
confide in. I was
Eventually.
scared of someone recognizing
Hopefully.
me for who I truly was, and exposing a secret I swore to protect.
But as of right now, they're
Believe in
still
the
technically
Furina you see on
NPCs.
stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
I'm not hiding any deep dark secrets, y'all. What you see is what I am.
Paimon totally
Except you
thought
can't
were
see me.
just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
You hope Siegeween's gonna have cute idle animations? She will, don't worry. I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, she's an adorable character, so of course her animations are gonna be cute too. What Paimon meant to say was, she doesn't like to see you down. Does it feel better having gotten this off your chest? I know how to read.
I do.
I'm having a hard time with it today, but
once had
I'm
nothing
capable.
But the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands.
You think anybody knows what they're
Alright,
doing?
It's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
No, you found it.
Okay,
Her.
let's head back and check it
Her?
out.
Is passive a her? I don't know. I think all Melusines are her. Anyways, cool. Yeah, that's a weird storyline. She's in a cave with the precious chest. Oh, interesting. Hap.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried
Oh, I
foods,
could go for some fried chicken
not
right about
wolfing
now.
down copious quantities of fish and chips.
Oh, fish and chips
you know?
though.
Come
Where
on.
can I find fish
It's
and
not
chips
every
near
day
me?
We get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway,
Man, I want some fish
my
and
character
chips now.
doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Wow.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Okay, I'm starting to feel called out right
Oh,
now.
no. Looks like they're arguing
I couldn't tell you the last time I ate something that was good for me. Fried chicken, right? Like,
We're back.
fried chicken, fish and chips, just one of the two. I had fried chicken a
You're
couple
back.
days ago, so
We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's
Actually, it's been about a
VIP
week.
treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly
okay.
done.
Loud thuds
We
are
shouldn't
going
have to
on.
wait
That's
too much
concerning,
longer.
but okay.
Great. So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
I'm playing Tom.
I'm an Oceanid
I'm
too.
Tom the Oceanid.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role.
It's funny.
Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
Yeah, me too, Paimon. Me too.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
I think this is the
That's
Narcissan
right.
Cruise
He
story
has
they're
some
telling.
pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid.
Sorry you're
If
late.
you
Don't
become
apologize for being
human,
late. You're here, aren't
You
you?
can reveal your secret to no
I'm doing
one.
great though,
You will face suffering
It's very cold
and
in my room.
loneliness.
and I'm very
Is this
cold.
truly
But
what
other
you
than that, I'm
want?
doing great.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole
Where
script.
did that go?
I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life
What's
and
happening to the
legacy.
chat right now?
She kept
Okay,
quiet
anyways,
about all the
everything's
trials
fine.
and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
What's it like to have
Yeah.
a home?
I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Well, geez, why don't you just add to the
I spent some
sad?
years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But
Just be glad you're not a
whenever
horse,
I had
anyways.
a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
Oh,
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
not the B word.
She sounds like a really
Not burden.
incredible person.
Oh, that one hurts.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us
What
were
do you think
so
the
proud
Navia
to
story
call her our
quest would be
director.
like if there would be one?
I was a
It's
lost
gonna be
child
sad,
too,
that's
when
for
she
sure.
found me. As the child of a
Probably
murderer.
something
My
about Silver and
parents weren't
Maloose,
around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
or like
The other
rebuilding,
kids were always picking fights with
rebuilding
me.
the Poisson that we
They'd say
see.
things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer."
Passive has a shot for Tidalga?
It was just to
Cool.
taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Literally, I knocked her to
Yeah.
the ground.
For the
Oops.
first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come.
Hey,
How times change.
Oh, you're
so
finally
that's
done?
what you look like.
Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina?
The Furina?
Furina? Oh my god! How did you manage to wrangle that?
Not your god anymore.
Please,
Hate to
the
break it to
honor
you.
is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Hi.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
I don't know who the director
I'll
is,
try to calm down.
but you have a feeling he's evil.
Where was I?
The director's dead.
Ah, yes, the script, of
She's
course.
she
Let me
was
give
part
you a
of the
rundown
serial
how the
disappearance
story
trial and
unfolds
then
in
his
my
story
version of
quest.
the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes.
As it does.
People start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together.
You're good.
In the end,
A valid
they
guess,
discover
though.
that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Actually, that's a pretty good story.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of
I
being
like this art style
directly
too, the
responsible
black and
for
white.
driving the water away.
I know, weird.
And faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice
Oh.
herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me.
What's that?
You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to
Dolphy.
extinction?
Man, who hurt you?
Sounds like too cruel of an ending to me.
That is the worst ending.
And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
After everything that's happening in
That
Fontaine,
ending
it's
would be
pretty
a
normal to
perfect
think that
mirror
way.
to Director O'Reilly's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director O'Reilly had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
So we don't
The director
know that
was
for
the
sure.
kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Well, he'll open up to
Villemont?
us strangers.
The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me.
Right, it's not a competition, Paulo.
Well, speaking of the play being true to life, I I was deeply, madly in love with O'Reilly.
That makes more sense now.
What?
Okay.
You kept that one quiet.
What?
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
We've all been there, brother.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic partners.
Worse than the friend zone, the
Not
family
that it
zone.
came as a shock
You
or
can't.
anything.
There's nothing you can do in the family
It was what I
zone.
was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troop, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troop no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life.
Bro, no means no.
And now,
Alright.
that day will never come.
Hollow.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
Yeah.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise
Sir
before
Trey
ever
Motor
going to
changed
reach
the
a
pick?
final decision.
Well,
I,
that's where we're at.
If
Looks
it's your
like
profile
it's
pic you're
time
talking
to go
about,
visit
I
you.
love it.
Are you ready to face the truth?
It's the
Honestly,
Nahida punching,
slightly
right? Is that
terrified.
Nahida?
But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do.
I sure,
Come on,
yeah.
everyone. Allons-y.
Let's go. Let's go. There it is. Okay, I can do the voice. I promise. I'm the real Mario. Chris Pratt, who never heard of him. It's me. Old Chap is Mario. Okay. I'm drinking my Mountain Dew way too quickly. I'm already almost out. Oh, that's what, the Traveler. Sleek, I'm not grabbing that. What did you think I was going to grab that? That's crazy. Oh, okay, I see now. So, your fitness, you were too lazy to change it a year ago. Huh.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
Here's the tent. There
I
we
could
go.
ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Yeah. Nice. See? Everything's fine. What, Rain? I'm grabbing that rose. I'm not grabbing that rose. Alright. That's stupid. So do you want me to call you Fitness or Trey? Or Sir Trey? I like Sir Trey.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the Traveler here. We don't need to take a detour.
What? I'm Hydra. These guys are Hydra. This is gonna go badly.
Wait. Why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
Yeah.
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Kept
Yeah,
poking me
but
from the Archon quest. Oh, she's
don't
my
you
healer.
remember why?
I always keep her.
The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into Indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Yeah. Traveler.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway.
Bro, then he can knock him out like
As much
5
as it pains
seconds.
me, unfortunately, I should just stay put.
Smugness on the
I'm
Traveler's
more
face.
like a damsel in distress more than anything.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
Ah, c'est la vie. This doesn't require god-level powers. Don't you know any self-defense? Nah.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch
I'll play along.
helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
As long as you keep the
Aw,
praise, I'll be fine.
Too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
No, it's fine.
Don't
It's
worry,
cool.
piece of
Whatever. Who cares? It's just me after all. Whatever. Take that. I did it, guys. I did it. Aren't you proud of me, guys? Check it out. I did the thing. Alright.
A round of applause.
Haha. Alright. You're gone.
Step right up.
Oh no, they brought backup. Shucks, whatever am I gonna do? Well. Oh no. Hi. That was a little uncalled for, honestly. Help. Help. Ah. Ah. I'm getting whelmed right now. I'm not gonna say I'm overwhelmed because I can handle this real quick. But I'm whelmed.
Bravo!
All right.
Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
I did that. Now let me take
Yeah,
this
thank
rose.
you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
500 years and she never learned to throw a punch. Honestly, yeah. Well, see, okay, maybe she's a pacifist, you know, like, maybe she doesn't believe in violence. I am. I'm a pacifist. I hate the idea of violence. But I'm not a video game character. After all the fighting, you expect Traveler to be more buff than Alhaitham? Nope. Alhaitham is the real, I almost just did that. You're whelmed.
Vilma, are you there?
When was the last time you ever heard somebody say whelmed in
it's you
casual
guys.
conversation?
Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
You know. She's folding her arms,
can
that's what she's
explain.
doing.
We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Dolphy explains the whole sequence of events so far to Vilmont.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
I like your voice. It's nice and deep.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until
Furina,
after the
500
show.
years and doesn't know how to fight.
If I open
Traveler,
this can
500
of
years
worms
asleep
now,
and fights against gods.
I just don't want to make things difficult.
That's why I sleep so much.
We're supposed to be
That's why
a
I'm as
unit
lazy as
when we're on
possible.
Stage.
Viamont, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to talk about it.
Never heard it before. Is it even a
Listen,
word?
Viamont.
I don't know.
I used to think that my
Because you could
love
be
for
overwhelmed and
Aurelie was a
underwhelmed.
point of
Can you just
shame.
be whelmed?
I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience.
Oh, okay.
Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire.
Yeah, if you're not getting paid, then that's understandable.
Anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances.
That seems fine to
It
me.
seemed like a win-win.
Yeah.
So, I said yes to it on the spot.
That's the
without
problem.
Consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came
Is
to
it
deliver
Fanta?
the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Okay. What?
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Now, what do I think that the name of the show is some kind of reference? I don't know what you could be talking about. It's a totally original title. I wouldn't know what an Oceanid is if not for this game. Yeah, they made it up. There's no reference. Disney who? I remember that it induces a state of euphoria, but it also causes significant harm to the body.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her.
It can mean a surge of
Instead,
water or the
she
action of engulfing.
contacted the merchant
Oh,
and stated that the troupe
so weirdly
could
appropriate
not agree to
when
this
you're fighting hydro
collaboration.
slimes.
The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe, and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole
You
thing
learn
was
something
my
new every day.
mistake.
Yeah, I'm glad I could help.
I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director
Is my
disappeared,
window open or something?
I
It's
was
so cold in here.
even more afraid to
I'm
say
wearing a
anything.
jacket and I'm shivering. This is not a small jacket either. It's fleece lined. It's so warm, but I'm still shivering. Like I might have to get some gloves or something. You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor!
Wait.
You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us?
All right. Let's not
What
raise our
you
voices.
mean?
Come on.
You were afraid.
Let's talk this out.
This was a life and death
Don't point at me,
situation.
please.
We
Do not
could have
point at
saved
me.
her. How could you be so stupid?
Okay. Name calling. Really, guy?
Please, try not to get too worked up.
You're like 36. You don't call each other names.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
He's literally doing that
All
right
I can
now.
say is I'm sorry. Truly.
He fessed up to it, doesn't that? It's a
I
start.
wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
That's going too far.
End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough!
Well, dang,
You've
guys.
screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down,
Is the AC
both
on?
of
Are you sensitive to the
Can
cold?
you stop conflating the
I don't
show
believe
on
the AC. I
stage
think
with
the
your
heater's on
real-life
actually.
relationships in the
But
troupe?
there's something wrong
You
with my
keep
vent, I
saying
think,
that you want
because
to
it's
use
always
this
just so
final
cold in my room.
performance to pay tribute to your director
I'm just
and
a wimp.
celebrate her life.
Like, I hate cold.
How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I don't have any like fat on me, so I don't have
On
any
stage,
like
the lead
warmth.
role is the focal point of the audience's attention.
And I think
And
I've got
you're
like
all
a
used to
circulation
seeing
issue or
the
something.
director as the heart of the
A
troupe.
blood circulation.
But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
Alright,
So
who's
think
chopping onions in
hard
here?
about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director Aurelie and the home she built you all to let go.
What are you giggling
What
at?
are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there,
Need to fatten up.
felt
That's why I'm
like our
eating all the
director
fried
was back with
foods.
us
That's why I go to
again.
KFC once a week.
if she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
It's cool.
course
I
she
take a joke.
was.
I don't care.
Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into
Somewhere
perspective.
warmer. Believe it or not,
I'm
I moved
truly
north.
sorry.
I used to live in Texas with my brother.
I really meant for this to
And
be
for
a
some reason
genuine
I moved
apology,
north.
but
Like, as
I'm
recently
making it all
as
about me
2 months
and
ago.
Self-pity.
Last month.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
You don't have KFC where I live? No!
Vandy,
Oh, that's the worst.
what are we
I would
gonna do
cry. I would actually cry if I couldn't have fried
Clearly,
chicken,
everyone
like
needs to
KFC
take a step
specific.
back for now and reflect
Because
on
it's
what
just,
really
it's finger
matters.
licking good, you know?
When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray.
Sorry, what's going on in the
end of
game?
the story
I was too
needs
busy
to
thinking about
focus
fried
back
chicken.
on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually. I was taking a sip as soon as that happened. Man, I'm hungry. I might order some KFC. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate. Oh no, I was gonna do something stupid. I was gonna say, like, if I can get, I'm trying to think, $15, that would cover the delivery fee. If I can get $15 by the end of the stream, I'm getting KFC for dinner. But I don't want to put that on y'all. I don't want to use my my channel for evil.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims.
I sure remember that.
If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind,
Popeyes is great.
perhaps we
Nope,
can get a
sorry,
better
Gabex,
sense
you're
of what
wrong.
she went through in her final days.
This is the part where you're wrong.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object
Popeyes
to the ending
is
of the story
far
being
inferior.
based
KFC
on
is the
O'Reilly's
best.
True feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Oh no, my mother's
Come,
texting.
Let's pay a
Oh,
visit
no.
to the Palais Mermonia.
What does
The
mom
rest
want?
of
Hang
you,
on, this one might
head
actually be
back to the
important.
rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Oh. Jeez. Okay. If you give me $20 while I eat Popeyes, honestly, I don't know how close the nearest Popeyes is. There might be one nearby, because that's tempting. Fried chicken's fried chicken, like... Blasphemy, KFC over Popeyes? No such thing. See, when I used to live, where I used to live before moving to Texas, there was a Popeyes, and it was just the worst. Like, the food was never good. I don't know if that was just that specific restaurant or if it was the chain in general, but it was so bad. And I grew up, like, there was a KFC a stone's throw from where I lived. Like, I could just go throw on my shoes and walk there, be there in less than 10 minutes. And so I went there all the time, and it made me, like, I got sick of it for a while, and then I stopped going for a while. And then I tried Popeyes and, like, this isn't as good as KFC. So I went back to KFC and, like, all right, this is fine. I'm fine with this. So I gotta pick KFC every time. I also have this really funny sticker that I found at God knows where, and it's the KFC logo, the Colonel, but as a Lego person, and it's really funny. It must have been a bad restaurant. The Popeyes I've gone to have always been great. Maybe it was just the one. Maybe I had a bad experience with one. I didn't go there very often. I think I went there twice, and both times it was like, well, this is okay. It's not the best chicken I've ever had. I'll tell you a little story. All right, I'm gonna give you some time to write it though, because I'm sure it might take a sec. So, but yeah, Or it could be the U.S. Popeye stores. That could be. It very well could be. I was looking for any Hydroculus that I have. I don't have any. See, what we need to do is we all need to take just a whole group road trip to Kentucky, like the actual Kentucky, and see if they have the best KFC. And then go to Louisiana, because that's where Popeyes is based. Or, like, where the food is, like, the theme, I guess. It's the theme, is Louisiana.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case?
Yeah.
But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Still, since you
I
were the
closed
ones
it.
who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application.
Oh, cool.
Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Thanks. Some staff member to okay.
So,
When you talked with some
this
friends
is
about
all
Fontaine before it
Lorraine
came out, they
left
told me about
behind.
Lenny and Lynette, so you thought they were
Just
the
whatever she was
Archons.
carrying in her
Oh,
purse
so whenever I talk about
and
Furina, I get reminded
this
of that.
tattered
That's
old
funny.
notebook.
Hey, it's full of
That's
stuff
funny.
fine.
Sorry if
Such a
sorry for
tale.
laughing, but that's kind of
Looks
funny.
like the show with the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped.
Honestly, they should be the Archons.
I found something.
Just switch one of the two to Hydro,
whoever discovers
or both.
this
I guess both would
diary-
make more sense.
Let's see.
Make Fremine the
Looks
Hydro
like she
Archon.
kept a detailed record of her
The
captor's
4-star Cryo
actions.
character, make him the
She
5-star
even
Hydro Archon.
mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Lachey took so many
Kentucky versus
lives.
Louisiana food edition.
It's still so
Hey, you
unthinkable
know,
how many
I like the
victims
idea.
he had.
I'm down.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off.
Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
Fremine should
Her
have been
final
Hydro.
words
Yeah,
are-
the diver. The diver should have been Hydro.
I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Some weird final words, alright. Paimon, take it. Oh, okay. Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching. But what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can't write no more. I can write no more. Wow, double negatives. Good job, Kyle. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned. But nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I am more fortunate than crazy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It's so damp here. I've given her my blanket. So cold, so cold, so cold. Oh, I know how you feel. Fremine should have been Hydra. He's the only physical unit in the game. And don't you dare say Eula. Eula is a physical unit. I'm sorry. I hate to be the guy to say it, but she is. I'm not saying she's the best physical unit, but she is a physical unit. And Mika's a cryo support. I don't use Mika that much. I have him. That's it. I built Razor as a physical unit too. That was pretty good. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this troop safe, them, important. This guy knows how to yes and. Please, farewell apologize. Life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. Mika literally boosts physical damage, but he ain't a physical DPS. Yeah, I get that. Rosario physical DPS, would that work? I don't know, I always think that polearms just don't make great physical DPS. I can be proven wrong. I use Sino as a physical DPS, so I guess it's not... Anyways, this page is an absolute mess. Oh, this page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. It does work. To be honest, her best in slot is physical damage bonus. Oh, okay. Alright. Again, I have her. I've just never used her. It's apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and this was the person in the book of artistic director or Aurelia. I know they've said her name a billion times, but I don't remember.
She was so terrified.
Sino? I do use Sino. I'm a Sino main. I guess I use him for his burst, which is electro damage, but I've given him a 4-piece gladiator. So yeah, I'll do with that information what you will. I gave my Sino a 4-piece gladiator. She watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her and had to wait her own death in silence.
She may have been a mighty
Oh
hero
boy,
in the eyes
this is
of her
heavy.
troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been.
You want to see a physical catalyst? I don't know
This
how, but you want to see
part
it.
on the last
I tried to build
page
Klee as
sounds
a
strangely
DPS. Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines Aurelia has written, in handwriting much more legible than before, but it seems that they took her both great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. Your face will suffer. You will face. Hi, I know how to read. Let me try that again. You can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human, you
Oh,
can
if I knew she was
reveal
going to
your
read it, I wouldn't have
secret to no
bothered.
one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
Yeah, the best I could do with Klee was she could take out a Metatrol real quick,
Even as she sat in silence,
but that was the best that she could do.
to come. I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Okay, I have been saying it right. O'Reilly. In case you didn't believe me. Okay, technically it's a 5-piece. But, we've got HP. I couldn't find anything better at the time, but I like it because of crit rate and crit damage. There's an attack. Attack, crit rate, and crit damage. Oh, that's a really pretty looking artifact. Alright. Electro damage bonus, of course. And crit rate. So yeah. His attack is this number here, which is better here, 1700. So not too shabby. His crit rate is 62 over 138. Actually, that's better than I thought. How do you donate? Do you need a PayPal? I believe there's a link to the coffee page. It's just going to be awkwardly frozen for a second while I try to find it. So just bear with me here. Something would work, that'd be swell. Alright. You made a team once, it's just an AFK sim with Dory E, Lisa E, and Layla E and Q, and another character which you forgot. Okay, that's funny. Probably Dia, if you have her. Because Dia, you could just like press her skill and walk away. The build is okay, but 5 Gladiator? Yeah. Yeah, he hits hard. And he doesn't apologize. I'm trying to find my... the stream that we're literally watching right now. Nope, nope, don't... okay, what did I do? What have I done? Ah, jeez. You're just gonna have to enjoy the sound effect as, you just stare at that picture of Sino. No, you didn't have her at the time. I still don't. And I'm upset because I don't. I'm upset that I don't because I want her. Stare at that picture of Sino. Stop. That was weird. It started playing. I want to just check this link to make sure it actually works. Okay, yeah. If you go to the description, it will have a link to my coffee page. That's where you can donate, and it'll walk you through everything. Okay, and now we can actually let the play the game a little bit more. That took so long. I don't know why I struggled with that as much as I did. Bring the director's diary back. You got access. You're putting in your credit card info now. I do appreciate you, by the way. I know I might not sound like it, but I really do appreciate it. And for some reason, not for some reason, I have it set up. It's gonna freeze again. The game is gonna freeze. It's fine. I have this coffee alerts thing set up, so I hope that it works, because I've never actually tried it yet. So just get to walking here while I catch up on chat. You were somehow able to make a decent Dia melt team with Dia, Bennett, Yelan, and Xingqiu. Oh, that's fun. I don't have Dia or Yelan, but I've got Bennett and Xingqiu. Now, see, the team that I want to do, the team that I've been working with, is not the Mono Dendro. This was my Mono Dendro team. I was going to use this for the event that's going on, but I just don't want to do the event anymore. I don't know if it's worth it. This is my Archon team. Lenny is the true Archon here. Yeah, this team. This is the team that I wanted. I was thinking I should replace Fischl with Venti.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
So that I can, like, swirl everything. I really feel like this could be a fun team. You will not tolerate Popeye slander. All right, if you're donating, I'm getting Popeyes. I promise. Does she still have all of her artifacts? Okay, she's got a Wanderer's troop, 4-piece Wanderer's troop, which I guess is fine. It's not the best thing I could have given her, but there we go. HP, attack, defense. Oh, that's disgusting. I definitely need to take a look at her artifacts again. What was I doing? What was I doing? Maybe replace Yaya with Karara? Nope. Nope, that ain't happening. These two were the ones that I wanted, Klee and Yao Yao. I really wanted to put them on a team together. Just because they both throw things, and I think it'd be funny. And then Furina, because she has the body of an adult but the mind of a child. Venti has the body of a child but the mind of an adult. I think it'd be funny. But I clearly need to build Yao Yao up a little bit. We're not going to take a look at her because she's not built. Oh, but I do want to show you one more thing before we continue on.
New donation from Gabex.
Oh, okay, there it is. That was freaky. That was weird. I'd never heard that before. Yeah, look at this beautiful artifact right here. Look at how wonderful this art. Ignore the defense, but just the rest of it. Ow, my elbow just popped. All right, Gabex, thank you very much. It looks like the donation went through. Sweet. Yeah, we got a healing bonus. We got crit damage. We got attack. There's defense also if you care about that. I think it's nice. I like it. I'm a fan. Yeah, it's like, whose voice is in my ears suddenly? I wonder if I could change the voice. Because that was unsettling. A healing bonus on Furina. Yeah, she's a healer. One of her skills heals. One version of the skill. And like, she's not gonna be the main healer on that team. Yayo is, but like, I still think it's good. I think it's a good piece. And a piece like this with healing bonus as main stat with crit damage, crit rate, ER, and flat attack. Ooh. Oh, after reading the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. Sadly, it rolled on attack only. Aw. Yeah, mine was pretty evenly spread, so that was pretty cool. That's the only good artifact I've ever pulled, I think. In my 3 years of playing. I was gonna make fun of Howl with Rage. I know that they don't actually mean it, but I like to imagine like a wolf howling. Ooh. Anyways, a long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself.
Put that on Kokomir
We know
Yaya
what
instead.
choice our
Yeah,
little
I should.
Oceanid would have made now.
I think
I don't
Yaya would like
any
it.
more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings.
Good.
This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Yeah, if you want to apologize,
Then it
you just
seems
put
like
all
we've
that
reached
garbage
a
behind you and
consensus.
focus on the show.
I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
As long as we get pyrotechnics.
How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Take your leave now. Have fun and hope you can enjoy that Popeyes you're gonna order. I hope I enjoy it too. I don't want to keep getting KFC every week. I don't, but like it feels like I do. Anyways, goodbye. Have fun. We'll see you next time.
Audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world?
I think sleight of hand is more
I don't
mesmerizing.
believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for
I gotta
supporting
ask,
us through all
does
this.
Popeyes have Mountain Dew?
Then, let's not delay things
Or is it a
any
Coke
longer.
product place?
We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
True.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
I like to imagine. And let's give a hand to the leading actress, Dolph.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. All right, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
I guess the opera epicles.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
I have no reservations. I'm willing to help no
That
matter
place?
what.
Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which
Called
I,
it.
of course, mean the opera epicles.
The chicken is
Whoa,
good,
wait,
but the
what?
tenders are our favorite.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's never going
See, I never had the
It's
tenders.
far too fancy
You know
for
about the
likes
Mountain
of
Dew? You
us.
don't drink soda?
What are
Good,
you afraid
don't. It's
of?
terrible.
Surely
I'm
you
addicted.
don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Believe in yourselves. Go home. Go big or go home. Sorry, I misread
have no
that.
problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
Yeah. I mean, they were saying they'll do it at home. So technically,
I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too.
no pressure.
Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find him.
I do too. He's at the Palais Marmonia. That's where he lives, pretty much. Well, it's time to hit the old hay, you know. Oop, sorry, I had a little extra caffeine in my coffee this morning. Yeah, it's bedtime. Lawick, Vilmont, Dolphy, and Paulo. Don't mind me. Just standing on a bed. Don't know if it's yeah, if it's a prop bed. Where's the okay? It's the door. The door. Yeah. I don't know what that joke was. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Also, this circle here is a Hydroculus. We're in Hydroland. A Hydroculus that's way underwater, and I can't seem to get it because it's even more so underwater than this. And I have a feeling it's got something to do with this quest here. And I'm afraid to do that because that's one of the longest quests as far as I know, save for the actual Archon quest. I'm like chapter 1 in, and it's been a while already, so... Would you ever perform in the opera Epicles? I would love to. That's a gorgeous stage. A lot of people think that I would just get super, like, nervous. Oh, he's not in the palace, the Palais, sorry. But obviously I would get nervous, but I think it'd be fun. It's one of those things, once you hear the people clapping and applauding and you get more comfortable, it gets so much easier. And the more you do it, obviously, the better it gets. But, like, I would love to be on a stage that big with that many people watching. I think it'd be great. Very humbling. You're over that.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
Time to take out the target. I've got a clean shot. Say the word. Nah. I'm also a bit of an attention hog. All eyes on me.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I don't know.
I would like to book the Opera Epicles for an event. You see...
You shared the story of the little Ocean and never let along the
I
backstory.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epicles is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
Good.
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Y'all, Tartaglia has entered the chat. I am the
This is
sword.
the first time that I've seen you like this since your
Nice to meet you,
departure from
child.
Dignity Good.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... Well, here
Glad
we
you have
are.
such lofty dreams that you die of stage fright 2 seconds in.
Past, we sat
Understandable.
in our high chairs in the court,
I
giving
live
our
for being on
opinions
stage.
on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind
I do get
each and every
nervous
one.
and I do get stage fright,
Maybe it's because
but
I finally become
I've
an ordinary
figured out
person
a way
and gained my
to
freedom.
not like channel it, but control it a little bit.
Sense of curiosity about
What
their
level you're
lives.
5? Oh, I think I'm at 5
truly
also.
delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
I don't quite
Now that
remember.
you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Bro,
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
bro, like
Nor
chill.
do I think it is any great shame.
Just let the lady
There is
live her
no
life.
lack of fine
She hasn't been able to
actors
do that for
or
500
inspirational
years.
Stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy. be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Sweet.
Thanks, Nervalek.
You are very welcome.
Don't stare at me like that, okay? What you said reminded me of an anime character I love. He's a flashy magician who moonlights as a phantom thief. Oh, that's cool. Should I become a thief as well? What's the anime? Linny? Yeah. It's Linny. I'm the real Linny. Hi, dog. I love you. Come back. Oh, I made it weird. Oh, I'm so stupid. Just gonna drown my sorrows. Spish. Alright. Tartaglia is a Furina hater? Well, I mean, she did sentence. Well, she didn't. Kinda out of character. Alright, let's go check my world level. World level. No, I'm world level 8. When did I get world level 8? I thought I was lowered. That's a deer. It's not a deer. That's a dog. That's a dog. I know my dogs. I love dogs. Alright. She supported the arrest? Yeah. She ensured that it would happen. Hey guys. It's called Magic. Is that Kai as in like Kyle? Or K as in
Good news, everyone. It's done.
Care Bear.
Is booked.
Why did I pick Care Bear?
Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech,
lower to 5. Yeah, let me get on it.
Provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
Nah, no co-op today.
We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity.
Today we're playing through story.
We now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
Yeah, here.
This is truly wonderful.
Kyle like Kyle.
The sooner we
Okay.
can finalize the ending, the more time
I almost
we'll
said
have to
Kato,
rehearse.
and like that doesn't sound right.
Fiona and I just went over
I
some
don't-
parts of the script and tweaked a few things.
I don't know how
I think
pronunciation
it's
works.
really going to resonate with the audience now.
But you said Magic Kaido 1412.
Constructive conversation.
Interesting.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
Just nice to see it all coming together.
Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up.
I'm really looking forward to the final production. Oh, you're
Please
still
feel
here.
free to give
Hi.
us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to
Loic,
practice
okay.
the opening number.
Oh, do we get to hear them sing? Oh, look at that. I like that. Aw. Yay. Yeah, Paimon, I feel the same way talking to Furina. What?
Cursed Cleo.
Oh.
She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful.
It's
Take
like
him
24
hostage.
episodes. Hope you like it if you do
Cleo
end up
wants him
watching it.
back,
If I can
she'll
find
have
where it
to
is,
show
I'd
us.
like to give it a shot.
Leave this place, O little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
I really like the fountain. I love how they did that. The paper. I know that clue
Everyone's
here.
really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Why Why does it have to be now?
Oh, the flare up.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
If I had the answers, guy.
Been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
Actually, that sounds about right.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured
It's an incurable
whatever
disease.
it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
You...
I like to think he's still mic'd up and everyone can just hear what they're saying, like this
This
entire
is a conversation
exchange.
for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
I'll take the stage. And I'm not talking about any of the characters. I'm
Miss
talking about me,
Furina?
the old chap.
I'd like to make a request of you.
Fair enough.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it.
I've got a similar
Why?
voice register.
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Yeah! Furina, Furina,
From the
Furina.
sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Oh, everyone's gonna
Thank
love you
you,
being on
Miss
stage.
Furina.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets.
It'd be
Myself
hilarious if
included.
everyone was hearing it. Yeah.
Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
Remember that one time I saw you
do not
rehearse?
doubt your acting
That's it.
skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director.
Yeah.
What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
She swallowed the sun?
It's her pure
I don't know.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said.
Wait, I think that was a metaphor for her own personal
I leave
grievances.
Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, Furina. No costume change, no nothing. Cleo the literal star. Yeah. The Oceanid became a star. A Starinid. Oh, cool.
Is she here yet?
Will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
I love this animation style.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité elle nourrit, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et
Wow, that was beautiful. Oh. Good job, Furina. That was incredible. I didn't want to talk over that. So hopefully I don't get a copyright strike.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
Nope, you're seeing things. You're crazy. Fix your glasses.
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
Riot.
Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
Can't wait to do this quest yourself. Yeah, make sure you turn it up in the musical.
One clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything,
Why am I on stage?
it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Why would you do this? She almost had it. She almost made it away.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was Furina after all.
What's her name?
She's back.
I don't understand.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Others laughing. Like, haha.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
I didn't get acknowledged.
After all,
Okay.
it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
She is a theater kid.
I know the
Yeah,
rule,
she's
but-
like the
but,
textbook definition of a theater
it should
kid.
still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Getting dragged back in? Getting the new Hydro Archon, whoever that may be, seeing Furina and like, hey, what if she was to play the Archon, just the role of the Archon, secretly for 500 years? At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
Joke's on you, I don't know how to write.
But can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
What, when she got a vision?
Flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that. I've got no idea what happened there either.
So she gets a vision.
But hey, it worked pretty well.
I
didn't
love
it?
that.
I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Yeah, so many things can go wrong, and will go wrong. Paimon is dumb.
She's doing.
Let's go check on her as soon as we finish
It's like
clearing the stage.
Murphy's Law.
Yes.
What can go wrong will go
Plus,
wrong.
she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Return to see Dolphin loud. I'm gonna make a loud noise. You might hear it, you might not. Depends on how sensitive the microphone is. I'm just throwing an empty Mountain Dew bottle in the trash. And I missed. I totally missed. I was just off by a little bit. Which sucks, because I've been doing really well with that. Like, I've usually been able to hit it perfectly every time, but whatever. Okay. We're just gonna teleport there. No more Hydro Archon. Neverlet is the... Sorry, that was disgusting. Neverlet is the new god of Hydro, but he's a dragon. That's true. I'm not going to say I forgot about that, but it's like... It's weird to consider him like the leader of Hydro. What am I doing? Why don't I just drop down here like so? Hey guys! I said hey guys! Hey guys! You did hear it? You heard me miss? That's a shame. Alright, what's new? What's poppin'? Is she okay? Was it the blue hair dye that was making her sick?
Ah, you're back.
And front. Stupid.
She's doing okay.
You ever make a joke and
Her
then
condition
immediately
stabilized after
180 and
taking
like,
some of
God,
her
you're
original
stupid.
medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You should be glad you weren't there.
No, it was fantastic. Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end.
That's okay, you only missed your big
I
moment.
guess I was wrong
No
to
big
try
deal.
and tough it out to begin with.
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me.
You noticed that
after a
Neuvillette and
month in
Traveler's
my
Powers are
name
the
during
same?
curtain call,
Are they?
Everyone's work
Yeah.
deserves recognition.
I guess technically. They both shoot
Even though
water.
you couldn't see it through
Like,
to the final scene,
I'm gonna say jets of water.
The audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another,
Like, don't laugh at
we
that.
did it.
Don't laugh at back and forth. That was stupid.
I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life.
Are you Bennett's mother?
I'm just happy to know that we went out
Bad
on
luck
a
ever
high
since she was
note.
born.
That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
You know he's right.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Hey, that's what siblings do. I'm just pretending they're siblings for the sake of this. Same, Traveler. Same.
So, any plans for the next step?
You both have hydro bubbles in the water jet.
Brilliant
Yeah.
performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to
I,
spread through Fontaine
for some
like
reason, I
wildfire.
never would have made that connection if you didn't point it out.
If you don't want to.
Because, like, it's
You could
100% true.
capitalize on the rave reviews and license out
You're a sucker
the
for
little
dad jokes.
Ocean
Good,
to
good.
the bigger theater
And
troops
you've
out
come to the
there.
right place.
That would do wonders for your financial situation.
My,
No.
my
we
my
should
dad
stay
jokes
disband.
are apparent.
It's what
Even
we
though
all
I'm
agreed
not.
to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
No, Vilmont, you're stuck with us. You don't get to leave.
Hey, don't just walk off. Ugh.
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand a director's infatuation with musicals.
I can't stand musicals.
You should do
I don't.
it. It suits you.
I don't like musicals.
I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order.
You noticed
I
it
guess I'll
immediately
hold off
because
until you've
Travelers,
properly
and then
recovered
you
as
got
well.
cut off because of the stupid
What
joke.
about you, Miss Furina?
I'm glad you like my
Any
jokes.
future plans?
The amount of times I've had people groan or roll their eyes at me.
Frankly,
It's
I
nice to have
think
some
a
appreciation.
return to
It's nice to
obscurity
feel
is
seen.
no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole
Traveler's
experience
elemental
has
powers
shown me
mimic the
that
Archon's powers.
perhaps I'm not
Oh,
as
that's
averse
interesting.
to a return to the stage as I previously imagined. Maybe
Yeah.
Neuvillette was right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
Yeah, that's kind of what acting is all about. Stage acting, I should say. It's not so much about just putting on a costume and acting like someone else. For some people it is. But it's a way to express yourself. And when I don the Old Chap costume, I'm expressing my woefully comedic self. And like I always try to tell a story with each routine that I do. which isn't super easy because a lot of the time it looks like I'm just falling over a bunch and dropping everything. But there's always some element of like my personal life that I put into my shows. A good example is I always, because the Old Chap, I came up with him when I was working at a restaurant. I always try to include as many restaurant themes as I can in my shows, my magic. You have an awful weakness to flimsy puns, so you caught me off guard. Good, good. Yeah, keep you on your toes with that one. What was I saying? Yeah, something Old Chap is me. I guess that was it. But it's a form of expression, really. I personally don't have much of a story to tell because I don't do things, but eventually I'm going to write like a really good video and like hopefully a series out of it. Like, I don't know if y'all watch Markiplier at all or have kept up with his alter egos or whatever they're called. The Warstash, Darkiplier, those guys. I want to make something like that. Like the Old Chap cinematic universe type thing. But I suck at writing. So as soon as I figure out what the whole story is going to be, then I'm going to get to work on it. And it's going to be good. Like the best thing I've ever made. Silent storytelling, which is so much harder to act out. It is. It really can be. One of my friends, his name is Chris, but he goes by Faust. F-A-U-S-T, Faust. He is an incredible storyteller. He also does the silent thing, but he's not a comedian so much. And his routines, I've seen most of his stuff, and every time I watch it, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. I think he's the only YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to with this Old Chap channel. But yeah, if you ever want to see another magician who's pantomime but not comedy, then look up Chris Heron as Faust. Young chap time. No. Am I gonna have to shave the beard? True story, when I shave my beard, I lose 10 years. So maybe the show will go on for me after all. There's no need to draw lines in the sand, just do whatever feels right to you. That was a long-winded way of saying stage is all about expression.
When I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them.
I kind of want to do that too. That sounds nice.
I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time I'll invite you to join me. I'll even let you sleep in my teapot. Duh. As soon as I have room.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
That was sweet. I love that ending. That was really nice.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing,
you speak up a little bit.
More like
I'm way over here. These guys talking behind me are so loud.
Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Oh, I forgot she's not human. She is still technically an Oceanid. So kind of insensitive to be asking her to play an Oceanid. Alright, I gotta use the restroom. I've been holding it pretty much since the stream started. I want to read what you said first, because it seems like you've got some good words to say. What if you talk to your fans for ideas? I always have stories on my mind, but I have no follow-up ability. You're good at brainstorming, but not brainstorming. I understand that. We're going to come back to that as soon as I get back. And I'm back. Oh, where's the thing? Where's the screen? There it is. Where's the game? Okay. She's human now thanks to Neuvillette. Oh, that's right. I think once he forgave everybody at the end of the Archon quest, there was some sort of magic that happened that made them fully human. I'm not sure why I bothered putting my headphones back on. There's nothing more to listen to. We're just gonna sit here and relax, you know. Get a good look at the troop here. But before I went to the bathroom, before the little break, thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, you had asked about talking to fans for ideas. I've never really had fans, and it's still weird to like consider y'all as my fans, just because like I'm not used to it, right? I'm not coming. This isn't an excuse. This is just me saying it's weird. The idea of having fans is weird to me. Like if y'all are here in the streams with me, you're just friends. Like we're all just friends here. I don't consider myself to be any sort of like celebrity or any other version of that. I'm just some guy that likes to be on stage, and there are people that enjoy watching me. But like I don't know. It's a weird distinction. That's not answering your question. That's just me, a side tangent. But that's a good idea though, asking the fans for ideas. I feel like, you know, like Furina says, everyone's got a story to tell. I feel like if everyone were to kind of give me some input on what my story could be, we could probably come up with something really cool. That's interesting. Alright. I might do a video calling people to action. And of course everybody that's involved will get credits. Unfortunately, I can't afford to pay anybody because I am an amateur YouTuber as my job. An unpaid YouTuber as my job. Except for those of you that want me to eat Popeyes. I'm gonna make the game freeze again. The bird's just frozen in place there. And there's a reason. It's because I'm getting DoorDash open now. Oh no, I can't do that right now. I just had a thought. It's not important right now. It's not super important. I mean, it is for me, but it doesn't affect the stream. I'm having a hard time braining right now. How do I brain? How does brain? Fan interactions could be a little difficult to sort out. I've never been famous either. Agreed. Fan interactions. I'll never stop calling you out. Oh man, I wanted to talk about stories, I guess. What else is there? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was my neck crunching. I've been staring straight ahead at my my screen, so I finally popped my neck, and it just like somebody ate a Pringle or something. Just crunch, crunch. I made that sound perfectly, I know. It's like I've got probably another half hour in the stream, but I don't want to get started on anything else. What kind of stories? What kind of stories indeed? That's a good question. I kind of, that was my neck, yeah. I realize now that there's a much bigger delay from what you hear and what I say, and apparently I'm rhyming with such good timing. But yeah, I've learned that apparently there are people out there that consider the Old Chap an inspiration. Like one of my favorite YouTube comments, I think was from Xiao, who was here earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, they were saying they want to be a magician too. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Keep doing that because practice is the most important thing, I think. Yeah, keep working on it, never stop learning was the best advice I can give anybody doing anything ever. And they were saying, I hope one day I can be as good as you as a magician. Co-op time? Yeah, it could be. You wanna go co-op mode? That means I gotta get back into the game. But I think I want the stories to kind of be more of like an inspiration to people. Or maybe there's a delay between what you're typing and what my phone is showing, because that just popped up on my phone. So I think the delay is on my end. So if it takes me forever to respond to your messages, it's my phone. It's because I'm streaming from one device and reading chat on another, and it's just taking way too long. But I think the Old Chap videos need to start having a message. You'd agree with calling me an inspiration? That's sweet. It was like one of the big things that I wanted to get out of like being a performer was inspiring other people. So the fact that I've actually got people looking up to me, geez, pressure's on now. Let me see your wares.
Show me.
I don't really want any of this, but thanks. Uh-oh, more messages. Who's texting me? Okay, doesn't affect me. That one's actually not important to me. Seems like you've been practicing magic in YouTube for a long time. Magic, yes. YouTube, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and it seems to be working out pretty well. I need to figure out how to make more trending videos. I think that'd be a good idea. And that's the most important one, is not giving up. Because there are times, like, I'm trying to think of, I want to say right now, but actually right now YouTube is going great. But I guess as a magician, things aren't doing well. And I'll get to it, but the important thing is that you just keep going. This is what I want to do with my life. And actually that was something that I've been fighting with myself earlier today, that I keep side tangenting, but this is the most important one. So something that I've been dealing with as recently as this week is like, why am I doing this? Why am I trying so hard to be a magician when nothing is coming of it? I need to stop trying to focus on content creation, find an actual job that will give me actual money so that I can afford to pay my bills. And then it's like, I don't care about that. That's not what I want to do. I'm an entertainer. If I'm not entertaining people, then I'm not doing the thing that I was put on this earth to do. Vita, get out of here. And even if I'm not doing magic, like right now I'm playing video games talking about magic, that's still entertainment, right? I get to tell jokes, I get to hang out with people that are equally as funny as I am and share similar interests. Like, I'm not doing this because I have to, I'm doing this because it's what I want to do with my life. And I've come way too far to give up now and like turn back. I'm trying to think of the best way to word this here. I've never been good at words, but like, is this making any sense at all? I don't actually know. But I'm essentially, the logical part of my brain is telling me to stop doing this and start doing something productive with your life and get a job. But then there's the part of my brain, the louder part of my brain, thankfully, that's saying, who cares about that? It's not what you want to do. It's not what you're going to do. And I say to the people, pursue your interests. Hey. Alright. Never give up on what you want to do. Words are hard, that's true. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I need to do. I need to talk to Catherine and get those 20 primos finally. Oh no. But hopefully it makes sense. And that's what I want. Being an inspiration is what I want to be as the old chap. As well, like, second to entertainer. And if playing video games and talking to people counts as entertainment, then I'll do it. Also, it's really fun. I love getting to meet with people and... Oh, is this you? Yeah, that's you. I've got a funny feeling that's you. Welcome, welcome, Ms. Charlotte. Nervalet and Charlotte, nice. Oh, completely unrelated. Where is he? Where is he? This happened yesterday. Hi. You're tiny. Ooh.
Mind the side effects.
Cool. Alright. Yes, give me the healing. Wait, can I claim the primos if you're in my world? Is this a thing that can happen? I'm gonna hope so, but I'm gonna doubt it. Congrats on Baiju, thank you, thank you. Yeah, oh, I can't. Okay. That's all good. I'm excited. Like, I was playing last night, and I might have accidentally spent money in the game on purpose. Oh, please, no pictures, no pictures. Yeah, weird how that happens. And I pulled, wouldn't you know it, a C1 Tainari. And then a few pulls later, like the very next 10 pull, I got Baiju, and like, oh, finally. Nahida's the only Dendro character that I'm missing now. And who even knows when she's gonna have a rerun. So I've got Baiju and Furina. I've got everybody. Everybody. Except for Risley. I keep calling him Worcestershire. I don't have Risley. I'm so mad that I missed out on Risley because of D-Luke. And at the time I was trying to not spend money on the game. Oops, that didn't last. And it's like, gosh heckin' darn it. I did get lucky on Baiju. Like, that wasn't even a lot of... I think I was at like 60, 70 pity. So that was really lucky.
The show begins.
Alright. So what are we doing? Also, the stream is so slow for you. Is it? Is it because you're watching the stream and playing Genshin at the same time? Because I know that tends to affect it a lot. Oh no, how dare you! How dare you! That's it, you're out of here. I'm joking, I would never kick you. No, that's awesome, I'm happy for you. I know my brother Stereo Saber got him too, so I'm like, I'm glad at least one of us was able to pull him. I pulled Furina, so I can't complain. Wee. Oh, I can't sit down. Hang, hold up. You keep sitting if you want. Oh no, I've got my phone in front of my keyboard, so I can't really see my keys that well. But obviously we need the real talent here. You didn't get Furina in exchange for Risley. Yeah. I think that's a fair trade. I think that's fair. Let's see, I've done my commissions. Oh, do you need help farming any materials? For Baiju, for me, is the one that I kind of want. He needs a lot of violet grass and the Iniquitous Baptist fight. Oh, I figured out the secret to fighting this guy though, so I could fight him pretty easily. And then Furina is the other one that I'm building. She needs... I've got all the Lake Light Lilies I need. I'm done Lake Light Lilies. I just need to fight the Hydro Tulpas. You also don't have Linny, even though I love him. That's unfortunate. Linny is easily the strongest character in my lineup. His talents are all at level 9, I think, now. And he's the only... Yeah, he's the only character I have with all talents at 9. And he's going to be the first character I triple crown. Let's go farm for Baiju. Alright, I'm down for that. So we need to go... Oh, they're still in Sumeru. Jeez, this map is huge. I'll start here, I guess. I don't really know where to find those flowers. I don't really remember. I know I had to for Xinyan, but that didn't take long. I leveled her real quick. You know, some tricks for Furina's fights too? Oh, good. That's gonna come in handy. Sorry, Lynette. It has to happen. Where is she? Really? She's level 60 now. Alright, cool. Wait, did I go to the exact spot that I needed to be? Oh, that's a Chingson. I don't want no stinking Chingson. Yeah, my strategy for the Furina's boss fight is Ganyu. Just be Ganyu all the time. Where'd you go? Oh, you went over here. Ganyu can one-shot. His flowers are scattered on cliffs. Hey, would you look at that? You got Baiju too. Nice. Go this way. No. There it is. That's not the one. Tell me to go this way. What was I saying? I know I started saying something. Right, Ganyu can one-shot those small... whatever they're called over here. I'm following the mini-map. I've got the... I've got Yanfei as the marker thing. So I do trust you, and I believe you, but I'm going to follow the mini-map. Just showing me all the things I don't need. Whereas you probably know exactly what you're talking about because you've also been farming for him. Yeah, alright. Okay, where'd you go? You went down that way. Alright, I'm just going to go to where you are. I'm going to trust you instead. You seem like you know what you're talking about a little bit. A little bit more than a little bit even. So just search the, that's a rock. Alright. Weird that there'd be rocks on the cliff. Minimap is pointing to Chili's. You right. Some Core Lapis, that's pretty fun. Oh, I'm too far down. Ah, shucks. Ah, golly goodness gracious. Okay, so the bridge. Down. Lower. I'm coming. I'm coming. I think I went too far down again. It's fine. It's fine. I can climb back up that way. You've played this game for way too long, over 1,000 days. Yeah, I was going to say there's no such thing as way too long, but I would say there is a such thing. And trust me, 1,000 days is not it. That's amateur numbers right there. I've been playing for 3 years. Since 2020, so for 2 years. I've been playing for 2 years. Actually, you might have more time than me. Hey, there's one. I'm trying to think. I started on Star Wars Day on 2021. So do the math. Come May, it'll be 3 years. No, you remember the Amazing Digital Circus, if that's what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Yanfei is Pomni. The same voice actor, Lizzie Freeman. That's weird. I can see your shadow, but I can't see the shadow of the thing you're standing on. That's funny.
When on the road, one should take ample time to...
Jason. Alright. Oh, there's one all the way down there. That's so far down. I spent all that time climbing. It's fine, it's fine. I'm doing it for Baiju. Whoops. Oh, carry me upward. Updraft. Oh. You've played since September 29th. Okay, so it's not too much of a difference. May, June, July, August, September. So it's only a few months. Oh, 2020. Oh, it's a little bit more then. I was gonna say that's not 1,000 days, but yeah. So you've hit your 3-year mark. That's impressive. You've definitely played longer than I have then. But I still argue that you haven't played too much yet. You're not too much. I think 3 years is just getting into the good stuff. Okay. Here's 2. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I am racing up the side of this mountain just to have to jump off again, I'm sure. Whee! Oh, I see you. I'm coming. Thank you for not stealing all of them. Oh, nope. Oh, jeez. I forgot that doesn't work the way I want it to. Wait. Oh, nope. Up. Up. I'm coming. I promise I'm coming back. I'm on my way up. Is there one right there? There isn't one right there. I don't see one right here. Oh, I dropped too low. Playing every day for 3 years isn't a lot? Nah. I mean, that's what they want you to do, right? Like, you're playing the game the normal expected amount. Every day for 3 years. It's easy to get addicted to this game, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, climbing back up again. Now, in probably 20 years, once they stop introducing new content to the game, and the servers, and a Mora rock. I thought I got most of the Mora rocks. I'm not good at paying attention. Hang on, I think there's one up here. Although everyone that I've found has been Chinksin, so I'm just going to follow you. Oh, I see one. I see one too. Slightly lower than you. I'm assuming it's lower anyways. As I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself, in 20 years, once this game is, like, the full story's out, I'm just gonna high roll it and say 20 years. And all the content is out. There are no new characters. They've stopped working on the game. They're on Honkai. I don't know. Honkai Multiversal, Traversal, Universal, whatever. And you're still playing? That might be too much. I need a stamina food. Oh, hold up. If you're in chat, please let me know and send another invite request or a join request. But only chatters right now are allowed in. Where's my rice pudding here? Where's my stamina dish? There it is. The Mora Rock is literally in the wall, so it's easy to miss. Okay, understood. Honkai, the extended universe. Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like Honkai is the one they're gonna like choose as their favorite. Once Genshin Impact is done, once this story has played out, they're gonna keep on building Honkai games. Because there's already how many different... what? Oh. Alright, there was a random dig spot just casually right there. No. Alright. Finders keepers. You feel so special for being a chatter. Yeah, you get privilege. Chatter privileges. Subscriber privilege. There you go. Whee! Okay. Hi. And then the Mora Rock. Oh, it's geosigils. That's right. I don't like using the word privilege. I think rights is better. You get subscriber rights. Yep. So I feel like I should address the video game development side. That's the thing I do. I study game development. It's fun. It's hard. Boy, is game development hard. That's not something they'd warn you going in. I'm just gonna rest here to get my stamina back and also switch back to Lenny. But yeah, it's fun. That's one of those things I started just out of curiosity, like, how hard can it actually be? I could do that. Yes, I can, but yes, it's hard. I don't know how to do, like, actual coding, like what you would, you open up a terminal window and then you type, like, all the words. I don't know how to do that. The software that I use is very beginner-friendly, which is nice. It's called Game Boy Studio. If you ever want to make your own video games, start there. It's a great start. It's very limited, though. Do you like make them? I do. I enjoy them a lot. It's... For me, the hardest part, besides the programming itself, is coming up with an ending to the story. Like with the Old Chap videos, like coming up with an ending. Because I've had several great ideas for several okay, decent at best ideas for games. Where'd you go? I looked down for half a second. Oh, you went way down there. Okay. I found you. We're good. Which was your favorite to make? My favorite to make... Oh, that is hidden. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. I love making those like the D20 and the dreidel and all those fun stuff. Those are fun to make because it's just like, it's a small project. It takes the least amount of effort, and it still looks good. But my favorite idea for the game that I've had is Mad Dash Maestro. It's one that I had before I even started game development, my journey in game development, because I was thinking like, it'd be a really cool idea for a game that I think someone should make eventually, is a game where you just jump on sheet music, like music notes. And that's such a novel idea to me. Now, my execution could be better. It's good given what I have to work with, but I feel like if someone who knew more about like game design, not design so much, but programming, could do a lot better. Oh, that's just showing me where those, I don't want those. Where'd you go? You seem like you know where something is. Whee! I'm going so far away from you. Oh, okay. Whee! Oh, did you break those for me? Sweet. Yeah. Mad Dash was interesting. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing in the world. It's my favorite. I won't be offended if it's not everyone's favorite, because it's simple. You know, it definitely needs to be better. And of course, 99 Bottles deserves some praise and recognition. Game of the year, obviously. Oh yeah, I should do this to heal. But I've actually started working on Mad Dash again. Started writing more songs for it. What was I saying? What? Oh, okay. Helene. Oh, yes, give me the chilies. I probably need them for Yao Yao, right? She needs those, I think. If I'm gonna eventually build her. She's not a top priority like Furina is, but... Yao Yao is way down here. Yao Yao, please. I said Yao Yao. Yeah, oh, I've got 200. I don't need to collect those anymore. I've got almost 300. But you're over here now. I'm coming. I'm coming. Alright, Gobex, what was your favorite? What was your favorite Cozy Kondo game? Hi. Because you've heard my favorite. Obviously when you land, of course. Oh, you've landed. Okay. More chilies. Well, I'm going up now. Now we're going down. Haha. Because, like, I'll admit, none of them are great. A lot of them are, whoops. The concept is good. The execution could have been better. But considering I'm a one-man team, it's not bad. The problem with this place is that if you want Baiju materials, the chilies and Chinkson, oh yeah. And I had to do all this farming for, Xinyan is her name. I didn't forget my favorite character's name.
You have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
Pop up to you really like the puzzle one? Oh, they're all puzzle based. Was it the Zelda one? Yeah. The Zelda one turned out really well. I was surprised. There were a couple of issues that I, like, playing it again recently, I saw a couple of things that I messed up. It's like, how did I publish this game? It's so unfinished. It's embarrassing. Like, I think I had, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but there were, I definitely noticed a couple of things that I should have seen, like, the glaringly obvious. Not because you're bad at parkour or anything. It is tough. Oh, that reminds me of a thing. I'm gonna just let people watching just see this screen for a second. I need to make a note real quick. Because with Mad Dash Maestro, you can hold down the jump button to jump higher. And I want to add that into the tutorial. Holding jump button makes you jump higher. Okay. Oops, I still need that for chat reasons. Where'd it go? There to go. There we go. Yeah. That was that's the thing that I need to, I feel like should be introduced into the tutorial. I've actually started drawing the map for another game, and it's based on Guardian Tales if you've ever played that one. Like, just the way the map is but oh, you found another one? Okay. I'm coming. The problem with that game is that I don't have a story or any sort of mechanics or anything. It's just a map. Like, I'm halfway done with what I want the map to be. I have this idea of how I want it to look and how I want it to play. That's it. Oh, my ping just peaked at 300. Jeez. That hurts to look at a little bit. I know it's because I'm in co-op, but sheesh. I'm coming. I want them flowers. I went too high up. Ah, shucks. You know what? I'm gonna stop up here, and I'm gonna let my stamina build back up. But hey, there you are. I'm glad I caught myself, and I did. Excuse me, sorry. How are you supposed to play Mad Dash Maestro, quickly or slow? I don't know. I wanted to have like a tempo playing throughout the song, like just having a beat that you're supposed to jump on the notes to, but I feel like that would be hard to do in a way. Like it would be easy to program because all it is just have one song as the beat, and then yeah, it would be easy enough to do, but it'd be hard to play that way, I think is the problem. Like, trying to force the players to stay on beat would be hard. Like, a nice challenge. But again, the way the game plays, like, just jumping on the platforms is hard enough sometimes with some of the gaps, which is where the challenge is. I don't really need these. I'll take them, but if you want them, you can have them too. Yeah, there's no... I guess the answer is there's no answer. I'll take him. What else we... Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. These things are hard to see. Why? Why did that happen? Got it. Okay. Is it higher or lower? Yeesh. Yeah, one of the things that I've like had problems with my game development is, of course, my own brain telling me that I'm not good enough, because why not? But then it's like, obviously you're not going to be great. Like, your games aren't going to be AAA titles. Senuishi, yes, we are farming for violet grass. You don't need anything either, but thanks for offering. Sure, no problem. We're not going to be streaming for too much longer, but you're welcome to join in if you want to. The more the merrier at this point. We just finished Furina story quest and now we're farming. And I'm talking about game development. I'm bad at it. But then, that's what I thought. And then I got thinking, like, nobody's good at it. A sigil rock. Jeez, I'm so bad at collecting those. Like, nobody just starts out being good at game development. That's something, that's a learned thing that you have to practice. And I have improved vastly. And game development is one of those things. The fact that any game gets made ever is impressive. You make games too? Oh, sweet. I would love to try them out. Maybe do that in a video, maybe. I think that'd be cool. Hey. Of course I'm putting you on the spot. I have to. If y'all are gonna support me, I'm supporting you right back. Deal with it. Being bad at game development means not making games. Don't look at the last, when my last game was made. Ooh, I see you. I see you, Violet Grass. To be fair, in my defense, not that I have to defend myself, because y'all are on team Old Chap as a game developer, as well as a billion other things. I'm busy. Like, I just moved recently. I'm trying to focus on my Magic career. You have some demos, but nothing published. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I posted a link in the Discord to my my games, and like they're nothing special. They're not spectacular, mind-blowing AAA titles by any stretch of the word, but they're something. I try. I've put forth effort, which is good. That's a good thing right there. How many violet grass do I have? I know I've got more than 0. They're going to be in this tab. I've got 129. How many do I need? So Gobex, I'm sorry if you're saying something in the game chat. I can't see it right now because I'm looking through my characters. Oh, nope, yep, there we go. Yeah, you'll check them out. That's not what I was saying. I wasn't pushing you like, go look at my stuff. I was just like, I don't know what my point was there, but I'm going to count real quick. So hang on. 60 plus 45, that's 105 plus 30. I don't have enough. That's 135 plus 20 is 155. So I just need 26 more. Long live Old Chap. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Enter. Okay, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Magic, games, and music. Yeah. So I need 26 more flowers. Total. That's not for the next ascension, that's just total. I've got 129, soon to be 130. Don't worry, messages are super delayed anyway. Cool. That does help. That makes me feel a bit better. I know I've been like talking down on myself, but I don't intend to give up ever. Like I'm gonna keep trying. Which is what the whole message of the Old Chap is just keep trying. Just keep doing it. Oh, so many bird eggs. Oh no, that was so many bird eggs. For 90 you need 168. Yeah, I was like, I know it's around there somewhere. Oh, there's a Chinkson. Okay. Come on, Lenny. Collect the flowers. Is there one? Oh, I see one. I see number 130. Whee! Alright. Good. Also, I need ideas for merch. That's the thing that I'm gonna push for. Here's another. Did you? Well, I've already dropped down here, so. Oh, it's the stupid chilies. I've got 300 Drayon chilies. I don't need those. Gosh, that's a high climb. Isn't there a way? This one, I guess, is the closest. Stay there. I'm coming. Noelle, what's up? You feel like you've probably come in at 5 minutes left again, but hey, you know what? You can witness the closing thoughts. You're correct. I'm gonna keep streaming because we're talking about game development. You also, are you still doing game development, Noelle? I know Top Hat merch. If I could find a place that does that, I would love to do that. Where'd you go? Oh, Chinksa, definitely. Probably, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, okay, good. I've played a couple of your games, the ones that you've posted on itch. It's like, man, I hope you keep doing more. Alright, where'd you go? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Oh, got it. Okay. I fell to success. You're currently very confused by your code. Yeah, I understand that. I've looked back on projects and like, what on earth was I doing? Which is a sign of improvement. You know, you look back and like, why this is so confusing? Why did I do it this way? Why couldn't I have done it a better way? Huh. Oh, it's the Chili's. Okay. Hi, welcome to Chili's. You think you're just confused because Godot doesn't work how you thought it would actually? Is Godot easier to use than like Unity or Unreal? Because I've been trying to, I want to branch out. And I know it's funny because I'm trying to break a tree. But I want to, also making anything physics-based is hard. Oh, I bet. That's what I like about Game Boy games is that they're super easy to make. But gotta get out of your comfort zone. Right, that's what I'm trying to do. And it's like, let's go Lynette. I don't know why, but I love having these two on a team together when I'm in co-op. I don't know any more locations, but you can take the flowers from your world. I'm not gonna steal those. Little Luo. Hi. Because I thought there were some on this cliff too. Yeah, I want to branch out and do more things. Goda opens about 800 times faster than either of those. That is nice. That's the thing that I hate. Well, not the number one only thing I hated about it, but with Unity was that it took so long for like projects to open. Like I want to do this, please. Let me do the thing. Ooh. She got a mighty swing. All these things. Trust me, I don't need them. Fair enough. I do want to wish. And since I have both Furina and Baiju, I'm going to try to get whichever weapon. I think I've put it on Furina's. Okay, never mind. It's nobody's weapon. It's the Emerald Orb. Cool. Cool. And I'm saving my my Star Glitter, I think is what this is called, for Sino's weapon. Because he's coming up next. Oh. Oh, give me the butterflies. Oh, they timed out. You have Chi-Chi and Baiju already leveled up. I gotta ask, why did you do Chi-Chi? Why did you build Chi-Chi? Nobody builds Chi-Chi. It's also less than a gig. You do need to learn a little bit about how it works because it uses nodes instead of game objects like Unity. Oh, that's interesting.
When on the road, one should take ample
that
time
would be
to
tough.
pause and appreciate the
160
wondrous scenery along
megs
the
to be
way.
exact. That is really small. Yeah.
About to collapse, aren't you?
Well, should we fight the Furina boss? Yeah, I do. If it helps me, then yes. Let's go. Is here. Is right here. The Hydro Tulpa. You built Chi-Chi because she's a 5-star. Inexcusable. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about sizes, like with that sort of stuff. Do you need me to participate, or am I just a spectator in this one? Should I watch and learn? Watch this. Oh, I'm watching. Let's see what we got here. Ugh, it's so ugly. Wow. Wow, okay. Okay, geez, chill. I am so glad we're friends. Are you targeting me? Don't you know who I am? I am Linny, the greatest magician known to man. Wow, you're killing this thing. I'm in awe. You're never allowed to leave my world. Oh my god, that was so fast. Yo, that was insane. That was awesome. A round of applause. You know what? Let's get a round of applause for Gobex there. That was crazy. EM Raiden? It seems like it. Yeah, it sounds great you like visual scripting. You're just too lazy to start using Godot. Oh, and it gave me 3 drops. Gobex, you're the best. I can't thank you enough. How much do I need now? I think that's 10 out of like 12? Is that 10 out of 12? What are we looking at? 10 out of 12. I only needed to fight it one more time. Y'all still alive? I know. You missed you missed a crazy boss fight. It was crazy for the boss. It was chill for me because I got to stand back and watch everything happen quickly. Who's next? You want to fight the Iniquitous Baptist? Get Baiju some levels. Senuishi, what do you use? I don't know if you answered that or if I asked it already, but what do you use? Paimon. Love it. I don't remember. I do remember. Down. Is this another one where I could just sit back and watch? Heh. Because, like, I also have... I'm able to do this one not as quickly, but it's pretty good. My team is Ganyu, Kokomi, and, of course, Linny. And between those three, like, we can knock out all of its elemental shields so fast. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You wake up. Okay, I don't actually want to trigger any aggro. You use Unity and Construct 3. I'm not familiar with Construct. I know what Unity is. Everyone knows what Unity is. But Construct 3? I have to look into that. Hey, it's the Wanderer. Unity with Playmaker, which was a visual scripting tool. It's all fire. Is it? Because I don't see any fire on my end. Let's just jump right in. You know what? I don't want Linny in this team if it's going to be all fire. Hu Tao and Xingqiu. Hey, you know what? I'll stand back. Do I need to wake him up? Let's wake him up. No, I don't know if I want Lynette though. Lynette might be a bad call. So I'll go with Ganyu. More reliable. Mono archers. Mono archers. Wake up. Alright, it's all you. See you later. Good luck.
Give thanks and receive thy blessing.
I don't think so. Nah, you know what? I know so. Oh no.
Has barely begun.
Yeah. Eat it, nerd. Freeze, 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 freeze. Sheesh. Don't actually kill Ganyu. I didn't bring a healer. This might not be the greatest thing. I mean, we're doing fine. Yay! Yay! Yes. Noel says, I was about to say I've never used visual scripting, but I've totally made some Scratch games, so that's just wrong. Oh, that gave me 3 also. Nice. An attack plume, that's cool. I think that's enough to ascend Baiju at least. Yeah. Oh, that was more than enough. Perfect. Do I have enough books to level him up? I got a free wish. I'm using that wish. You all know it's about to happen. I need more books. Sheesh. The problem with building 2 characters at once. You run out of materials way too quickly. Nice. Alright. Baiju's now level 60. He is, I only have to fight this thing like 2 or 3 more times, depending on my drops. What was this achievement? Oh, okay, sweet. Defeat the Iniquitous Baptist in co-op mode. Nice, nice. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna pull for Dia. Okay, I know it's crazy, but I want Dia.
I wonder what my dear
I want
sister
all the pyro
Lynette is doing
characters.
right now.
So let's all
Missing me to
cross our
death,
fingers
I'm
here,
sure.
and let's get Dia. Let's make Dia come home. All right. I was holding up my hands as if you could see me. My camera's turned off. All right. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dia! It didn't work. Maybe I crossed the wrong fingers.
This is no time
Ow.
for distractions.
The tulpa again?
Seriously, you have a great
Yeah, okay.
magician standing right here.
Let me heal
You don't want
first.
to miss the best part, do you?
Where are you? You just teleported away. I'm gonna heal first, but yeah, if you want to head over to the tulpa, you can. I'll meet you there by the time it's dead. I've got all the resin, and I've got. Oh, I'm already healed. I've got plenty of resin, so I'm not too stressed. This dude, that's not the tulpa. Where am I? I went way too high up. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Ah. There's the guy. My brain is fried. I'm helping. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, that's not doing much. I hope I stop being lazy and finally work out why my game doesn't work. That's the trouble. It's like forcing yourself to look at something and figuring out the kinks and just like the bugs. Because like you get sick of looking at it so quickly if you're anything like me. And it's not laziness. Trust me, that is not laziness. That is just, I'm not sure what the right word is, if there is a word for that, but bringing yourself to doing, like, just combing through everything and figuring out. It gave me 3 again. Oh, this is fantastic. Gopix, you're not allowed to leave my world ever.
So long
Oh
as the
man,
audience
I'm
thinks that
actually like
seeing
so
is
excited
believing,
about that.
There's no limit to the number of tricks I can
Okay,
pull
that's
off.
enough. I gotta hit this this crafting table real quick. Crafting bench, whatever you want to call it. Do I have a plan for next week's stream? Not a thing. No clue. Dendro breaks hydro shields very fast. Oh, okay. I've been using cryo. It's not very fast, but it's quick. Like, it's quicker than nothing. You're here late because you didn't want to spoil Furina's story. I respect it. I respect it. Can't get mad at that. I've been actively avoiding all the spoilers that I can, and I'm glad I did, because that was a really good story quest. Get excited. That's the only thing I'm going to say is get excited. And now, Ms. Furina is almost at her last ascension. Oh, okay, everyone start crossing them fingers. Start crossing toes, eyes, ears, mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Cross whatever you can. Because we're getting Dia. Dia's coming home, whether she wants to or not. That sounds wrong. That sounds very rude and terrible. But you know what I mean. Oh, I'm out of books. Oh no. Oof. The problem you're having is that the input vector has its base on the wrong thing. I think I know what you mean, and that is frustrating. So, you've been locked in here. Yep, you can't leave. This is your home now. Your world is my world. But I mean, we've got good food. Like, we're not leaving you with nothing. Okay. I think I'm good character farming for now, just because I've run out of books, so it wouldn't matter much anyways. But we leveled up both Baiju and Furina. Oh my, I was gonna wish. Jeez, my brain is dead. My brain is dead. Alright. Everything's still crossed? Ah, I wasn't crossed enough. Cross harder. Okay.
And appreciate
That's fine.
the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to.
I think I'm gonna have to call it a stream here. because I need to get some food. I know I promised Gabex that I would get some Popeyes for dinner. And I'm excited because I'm starving. And then after that, I promised Saber that we'd record a certain video. Happy to help anytime. If I see you online, I'll probably be able to help out. Nice, nice. I'll gladly accept, because with the way you knock out Furina's boss, you're going to save me a lot of time. And if you do get Linny, when you get Linny, it's not if but when, let me know, because my Kokomi can help knock out the boss real quick. Yeah, do send a friend request. I accept that. I will accept it this time. With everything you've done for me, the least I can do is accept a friend request. Hey, it's Fremini. Actually, you know what? I'll do it. I'll send a friend request. You don't know enough about math to solve this. Don't look at me. I'm stupid. I'm woefully stupid. I'm pretty, as you could tell by me turning off my camera for the day. But yeah. Let's see. Meow? Who's Meow? I don't remember friending Meow. Because I know Ikorian is one of my former roommates. Oh, except I guess I have to do that. Gabex, yay. Meow, I don't know. Kenny, former coworker. Saber is Stereo Saber. He's my brother. Jolene is Cookie Shinobu's voice actor, as well as Jolene in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And we're just friends. Don't ask how that happened, because I have no idea. Oh, I think I know who Meow is. Is that Penguin? Is Penguin Meow? Hold on, I'm confused. Shaldreth, I believe, is one of our subscriber friends. Soph is a subscriber friend, I remember that. And Gabex, we all know who Gabex is. This legend. Okay, you'll leave for now and join the stream again. Alright. Don't get too comfortable in the stream, though, because I will be ending very soon. Like I said, I got stuff to do. Food to order. So, we'll head on to the ending soon screen. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Keep your eyes peeled for more games. Go to Cozy Kondo Studio, I think is what it is. I think I changed it to Studio. And, hopefully I'll be posting a new game there within the next couple of months. If I could figure out the story. Throw some ideas at me at Discord. I'm going to make a new Discord channel for game development. It is centered correctly. Okay, good. But then that asks the question of where's the problem? Because I didn't realize so many of us are fellow game developers. That's cool. So I'm gonna call this one Game Devs. Awesome. No, that was supposed to be an underscore, not a hyphen. Whatever. It's past midnight. You need to sleep. It's past 5:30 for me. I need to sleep. Alright. There might not be a problem, but that's even better. Okay. So yeah. If you've got an itch page, throw it over at the game dev channel. I want to see it. Let me see what you got. And maybe I'll make a video of me playing your games. That'd be really cool. Okay, enough of that. We'll discuss that later. As for today, tune in next week for the next stream. It's probably gonna be Genshin Impact because that's what I like playing. Gabex says I don't make games, I just play them. That's fine too. I play more games than I make, that's for sure. Would y'all be interested in a Guardian Tales stream? If anybody knows anything about Guardian Tales. Because I've been playing that one a lot. I'm spitballing here. We're brainstorming, trying to figure out what to do for next stream, because I've run out of stories. I've considered the Narcissan Crew story quest, but that one doesn't have any voice acting, which is most unfortunate. That would mean I'd have to do all the voice work myself. Noelle doesn't know what it is. It's a free game. It's available on Switch. It's mobile. It's another gacha game, of course. A lot of the Genshin voice actors are in it, which is kind of what drew me in. But it's actually really fun. I would recommend. The art style is beautiful. I'm not being sponsored by this. This is just how I actually feel. Anyways, maybe I could convince someone to play it. Maybe get a sponsorship. Gobex, you don't know, but it might be interesting to watch. Sure. Yeah. I'll think about it. Yeah, because of Phasmophobia, I'm no longer just a Genshin player in this on this channel. But whatever, it's fine. We'll deal with that later. I don't. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you everybody for being here. Tune in next week for something. Who knows what? I sure don't. And the end. You go to sleep, Noelle. You get that good sleep.